Hello, everybody. This is Derek Campbell Sr., the CEO of the Derek Campbell Agency, coming to you today to talk about the 4 crucial areas we could focus in at the Derek Campbell Agency. But before I talk about that, let me tell you what this channel is all about. It's about education and elevation. That's right, education and elevation. Because we want you to take this information and elevate you and your family to the highest level possible. Remember, Scripture says wisdom is the principal thing. In all you're getting, get understanding. So understand what we're talking about here so you can affect your family in the future. Now, let's talk about the 4 crucial areas that the Derek Campbell Agency focuses on. The first one is life insurance. The second one is retirement planning. And the third one is the long-term care. And the fourth one is comprehensive estate planning. Now, as you know, if you've been following my channel, I've been talking a great deal about long-term care because it's something that affects many of us. It affected me personally when my mom went on long-term care, which I wasn't prepared because I never went to caregiving school to know what to do. So I want to make sure that all the people that I know have some understanding. So first, let's talk a little bit about what is long-term care. Now, long-term care is described by 6 daily activities that each and every one of us do every day. And what are those activities? Well, the first one is getting out of bed. The ability to get out of bed, we take that for granted. But do you know there's some people right now, as I'm making this channel, cannot get out of bed by themselves? So getting out of bed and then transferring from the bed to the actual restroom. Actually using the restroom, actually taking a shower or taking a bath or washing ourselves up, actually putting on our clothes, and actually fixing our own breakfast. When you can't do 2 of those 6 things, a doctor's going to deem that you on long-term care. Now, there's 2 other things that can affect that, which is your cognitive abilities, Alzheimer's or dementia. If one of those events happen to you, you're deemed to be on long-term care. So the question is this: if that was to happen to you, to your parents, or to your loved ones, what happens next? Who takes care of them? And more importantly, how do you pay for it? That's very, very important. Because if you ever go to a nursing home, you're going to see a lot of ladies and not very few men. That's because we don't plan for it properly, and men don't live as long. So I want to urge you to do that. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about what we think will pay for long-term care. And the first one is our health insurance, either on our jobs or we buy a single plan by ourselves. That does not cover long-term care. Now, a lot of employers have a long-term care plan separate from the health insurance, but if you don't have that plan, your health insurance will not pay for your long-term care event. The next one is disability insurance. We think that disability insurance is the same as long-term care, and it's not. It's 2 different events. Disability insurance policies pay to replace your income only. It does not pay for your care for long-term care. For example, let's say that you earn $100,000 a year and you become disabled, the inability to perform your duties at work. Most plans pay a certain percentage. For this example, I'm going to say your plan pays 80%. So in that case, if you earn $100,000, you receive 80% of your income. And there's things called short-term disability and long-term disability. I won't go into much detail about it, but that does make a difference on how long you receive those income. But if you go on long-term care, the disability income in most cases won't be enough money to pay for your care. Because in the state of Georgia, and in various states by state, that care can range between $3,000 a month up to $7,000, $8,000 a month. And so if you're only making $2,000 a month or $4,000 a month, and your care is $4,000 a month, how do you take care of your care and continue to pay your bills? So that's why having a separate plan is important. So disability insurance will not cover it. The other one is Medicare. Not Medicaid, Medicare. Now, what is Medicare? Medicare will pay for your disability if you stay in the hospital 3 consecutive days. It will pay up to 100 days. Now, the key word is up to. Sometimes it pays less. But after it's over or the 100 days has expired, you must be self-pay yourself or your plan must pay for it. So Medicare is not designed to pay for the long-term effect of long-term care. Now, Medicaid is designed for that. Now, let me tell you what Medicaid does. In order to qualify for Medicaid, you have to do what's called a spend down. And in the state of Georgia, that spend down is $2,500. It varies by state, which means you can only have assets, now get this, of $2,500. And everything else is seized by the government to pay for your plan. So if you have money in the bank, you have stocks, bonds, 401ks, life insurance, cash value, that all can be seized to pay for your care. And in some cases, you can lose your home, which I know is devastating. Now, you've got to understand that Medicaid also requires you to go to their facilities only. You cannot stay home. So if the staying home is part of your plan, Medicaid shouldn't be a part of it. And I've been to some of the Medicaid facilities, and they're just not the best. So I urge you guys, have the conversation about long-term care with your loved ones, about yourself and your parents. By doing so, you put yourself in a much better position, because once it's happened, it's hard to unring that bell. I didn't go to caregiving school, and neither did you. So have the conversation. Until next time.